right, how's everybody doing? Pretty good meal, wasn't it? I thought so. You're like, yeah, if I could, y'all quit talking, I could finish eating, I'd really enjoy it. Just something I want to say about installation. Installation is one of my favorite things to do, so thanks, Chris, for coming out and doing this installation. But in that obligation that your officers make to you, there's two things in there I really like. And one is it says to the best of their abilities, all right? And the second, the very last part of it says about the members. Everything we should do within the NALC should be about our members. So as long as those officers take that into consideration and remember that, we will never fail if we do it for our members out there. And that best of my ability. Anybody here perfect?
No.
Anybody know anyone that's perfect? The only person I know that's perfect is my wife because she married me, right? So none of us are perfect. We're going to make mistakes. So it says to the best of your ability. The key to that, officers, if you do make a mistake, you learn from that mistake and then you move on from that mistake, and we don't make the same mistake over and over again. So it's always nice to be part of a installation like that. And I know you're not here to hear me talk, but I got a few things I want to say to you. First of all, I just want to say thank you for what you all have done. We're all the retirees in here, because if it wasn't for you all, our letter carriers today would be in a lot worse shape than they are. You all have done things, the same exact stuff our letter carriers are doing today, some of you longer than others, times ago, and you did it for a lot less money than some of our letter carriers are making today. And that's all because of what you all have done. Our letter carriers today, top steps, $76,000 with no overtime, 5 weeks of vacation. $76,000, 5 weeks of vacation, 104 hours of sick leave, and that's no overtime. And they're not packing all that mail that you had to pack out there. So some of our younger carriers don't even realize how good that they have it. Now, obviously, the NALC's done a great job of negotiating, bargaining, going to arbitration, all the different things that we have to do to make things better. But personally, from me, my wife's a letter carrier. She's out of Louisville, Kentucky. I'm a city carrier out of Louisville, Kentucky. Been working in Sterling Heights, Michigan for the last 10 years started as your RAA and now as your business agent. I'm the 7th business agent we've had. Anybody remember Emery Rothrock? Okay, you got Joe Gallant remembers Emery. After Emery, we had Jack Seabolt right here out of Michigan. Anybody remember Jack? All right, a few people remember Jack. And then after Jack, we had Ron Brown. A few more people remember Ron Brown. Then we had Jimmy K. I can't say his last name because I can't pronounce it correctly. You had Jimmy K, and then Pat Carroll, then Troy Clark. And now you're stuck with me, at least for a couple more years. So it's always nice to come out and say something to you. And, you know, myself, I'm a letter carrier. My wife's a letter carrier. We have 3 kids together. Both of my oldest kids have graduated college. My youngest is in her 2nd semester, a freshman in college in University of Evansville. She's a Purple Ace down there. And, you know, when I first got out of high school, I went in the military. I spent 12 years in the Army. And if I wasn't a letter carrier today, I don't know that my kids would have gone to college. Because of the job that we have at the Postal Service. And the reason we have a good job with the Postal Service is obviously because of the NALC and the negotiations we do. So my life, my wife's life, my kids' life is so much better because of the Post Office and the NALC, and that's all because of what you all have done. So it took me a while to get to that point, but I just want to say thank you for all the struggles that you all went through. Because you've actually made it better for all of us. Some of our people don't even realize how much better they have it. Now, after I said they make $76,000 a year, how many of y'all ready to come back to work? Looking at how young everyone is out here, some of you I think could actually pack me up better than we can right now. I don't know the retirement age, but did it change? I thought it was 56, but some of y'all retired a lot sooner than I thought. But I just want to say thank you for what you've done as a letter carrier. I also want to just ask you one favor. Since you're retired, a lot of you spend time at home. You spend time traveling. How many of y'all see your letter carrier every day? Or at least at some time during the week? Yeah, you see your letter carrier out there on the street. Keep an eye out on your letter carrier. We got some bad actors out there right now that are attacking our letter carriers. They're trying to steal their arrow key. They're trying to steal their vehicle. They're trying to steal their cell phones. So you live in those neighborhoods. If you see something in that neighborhood that doesn't look right, you see some bad actors hanging around and you think your mail carrier might be in trouble or could possibly face some danger out there, can you please reach out to the authorities and get someone out there to keep an eye on our letter carriers? I ask the letter carriers do the same thing for your active carriers in here. If you see something going on out there that doesn't look right, get out of the area. We can deliver that mail another day. This is a job. It's not our life, right? Our life is when we go home to our family, we go home to our friends. So just please, if you're out there on the street that nice, I know you're not out there when it's snowing like it was last night, but I know you're out there on those good days. Pay attention to that letter carrier out there. If you see them out there, go up there and say hi, keep an eye on them. The more eyes we get on our letter carriers, hopefully the safer our letter carriers will be out there until we can start making some of these penalties for assaulting our letter carriers hurt. Because right now, when only 86% of them are being prosecuted, that tells people that they have better chances of getting away with that than they do winning the lottery. So we need to make sure that those penalties stick. So with that, I'm going to shut up because I know you're tired of hearing me, and I know Brother Chris has something to say. But once again, from the bottom of my heart, my family's heart, thank you for making our lives better. Not just my life, I can speak on my life, but the lives of letter carriers today are so much better because of what you all did. So you all should be proud of that, and please give yourself a round of applause for making our lives better. Thank you all.